Hey folks, that was part of an old pool table leg centerpiece. This was a outdoor, what was it? A seat, outdoor seat, solid timber that I've recycled. Got to move this little bit off. This will be sit here with a couple of pegs, stop it from rotating. This is to sit the clay on. Yeah, so this is called the armature. So we'll see if there's enough there or if there's actually too much. So let's see what happens, eh? What would this be? Part, I don't know, one of two. This is going to be the base for a clay, air dry clay base of 7.5 kilos. This is the armature, which I'm probably going to have to cut. It's probably way too much in length, but it's heavy duty. It's redwood. I think it's redwood. And yeah, I'll go this way most likely and bolt it to the bottom. That's why these are here, so I didn't have to French the nut into the back of it. But now I'm just going to take these clamps off, cut down the dowels that I put in, 2 for each one, for each little leg, which are maple, same as this. Give you some light. Hang on, folks. What have I got here? Well, that's what I've got. I haven't used this stuff probably since I was a kid. But however, that is, believe it or not, 500 grams of air dry modeling clay. And here is 2 kilos. And here, in one go, is 5 kilos. So, can you guess what I'm going to do? Well, I'm going to tell you. That is going to be the head. That, the just below the neck, top of the shoulders, and this will take up part of the neck, which means there is 8 kilos. 500 grams, so it's 7.5 kilos of air drying modeling clay to make a clay bust. What for, do you say? You know, you're gonna have to wait like everyone else and find out. And something I finished about half an hour ago, it took me just over an hour to do, is that, which is around, I don't know, 6 kilos, no, 5.5 kilos, but I didn't have enough to make a full-size bust, so I don't even know if it's going to be big enough for what I want it for. So, and That's the first one I've ever done. I've never done that before. So don't know if it's any good or not, but it'll do for what I want. Maybe we'll see. My first attempt at making a bust with a head. It's just my imagination. I did not use any reference for the face. But it takes 24 hours to dry. See how it goes. Folks, just got out of the shower. And my body clock's all over the place. Just to check up on this bust. It's not a very pretty fellow. I suppose you could call him male because of the larynx and forehead. Should take 2 or 3 days to dry. It's about 6.5 kilos. So the time it dries out, hopefully the moisture will be reduced by 3 kilos, hopefully. As you can see, I made a pedestal for it. You can see the moisture leaking out. I'm told for painting, acrylic paints. Will I paint it? I don't know. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough clay. That's the clay that's left, which is around under a kilo, probably around 700 grams, which I would have needed at least double that to make it the size I wanted for the head. You can see the head part's not very big compared to the face. But it is artwork, so, and I've never done this before, as I said. So this will be sequence part 3, I suppose. And computer's just come on. And yeah, I'm not too sure about the ears, but you know, it's about right for that bit of artwork. The face looks like it's tilting upwards, which it is a little bit because of the angle I was doing there on that seat over there. So we'll see how it goes. I might have to figure something else with the project I want to do because that might not be big enough. But I mean, you know, it's my first attempt and I was really focused for over an hour to do that. Yep, the floor needs vacuuming too. Hey folks, just woke up. Well, I should say I just stepped out of the shower. I went to bed at 5 p.m. yesterday. This is an update on the head sculpture. The reason why I'm updating it is because I altered, give you some light, I lowered the left cheek, or segmatic bone or cheekbone, and the nose a little bit, and I added clay to the left jawline to make it more sloping down rather than sharp. Still quite wet. As I said, it takes days for this clay to dry out. So the left cheek is still a little bit more protrusional than the right, but I'm not trying to make it symmetrical. it's semi-abstract. So semi-abstract means it doesn't have to be technically perfect, based on the human skeletal structure. As if I remember right, there's 201 bones in the human body, and that includes the bones around your eye socket and deep inside your cranium. So, simple update for that. If no one's looked at that video on YouTube, then I will delete the video there and add this to the end of that video as an update. So yeah, and I've got chest pain and reflux. My gut's playing up. So what else is new? Which is what not letting me sleep. So it is second attempt at this. Thursday morning, I got up at 2. I've changed the jawline so that it's not outside the cheek but more underneath the cheek on either side. The left cheek is still a bit bulgy. I would like to thin it out a little bit more. I've changed around the ears, given it a little bit of a muscle tone around the neck, given it a thyroid gland so it looks more male, as well as the forehead brow, make that more male. So yeah, I tidied it up a little bit on the top. I was going to give him hair, but I want to use this for something else, probably a mask, and I might put a wig on this thing, see what happens. And yeah, I still don't like this cheek bulging out so much. I might actually trim that a little bit. See if I can't do it now while you are watching, or whoever's watching. I should use water on my fingers when I do this. My light's gonna overheat soon and turn off. So last time I think I played with clay was when I was a young child. So it's a long time ago, but I obviously didn't make anything with it, I just played with it. It's a little bit better. It looks more human. I still don't like the lips, but we'll see what happens. I might modify those a little bit more, make the bottom one less protruding or less noticeable.